We have some major news right now. Donald Trump is now threatening to sue ABC again, this time over putting Kimmel back on air. In a new Truth Social post, Donald Trump writes, "I can't believe ABC fake news gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back. The White House was told by ABC that his show was canceled. Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone and his talent was never there." He went on to say, "I think we're going to test ABC out on this. Let's see how we do. Last time I went after them, they gave me $16 million. This one sounds even more lucrative." Jimmy Kimmel will be back on air tonight because of you, because of public pressure, because your voice, well, they were louder than Donald Trump's. Your voice matters. And it got Jimmy Kimmel back on air. Well, Donald Trump is now trying to use his powers as president and his leverage as president to try to sue ABC to get Kimmel back off air. And it's important that media does not cave to Trump, that media does not settle with Trump and stands up to him in this moment. So spread the word because he's once again attacking the First Amendment and we can't let him win. Follow along for more to come soon.
I don't think what I have to say is going to make much of a difference. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I have no illusions about changing anyone's mind. But I do want to make something clear because it's important to me as a human. And that is, you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. I posted a message on Instagram on the day he was killed, sending love to his family and asking for compassion. And I meant it, and I still do. If you're just joining us, we are preempting your regularly scheduled encore episode of Celebrity Family Feud to bring you this special report. I'm happy to be here tonight with you. I'm not sure who had a weirder 48 hours, me or the CEO of Tylenol. Some that I do especially want to mention are my fellow late night talk show hosts, my friend Stephen Colbert, who's found himself in this predicament. My friends Jon Stewart, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, John Oliver. This is a giant company. We have short attention spans, and I am a tiny part of the Disney Corporation. They welcomed me back on the air, and I thank them for that. The President of the United States made it very clear he wants to see me and the hundreds of people who work here fired from our jobs. Our leader celebrates Americans losing their livelihoods because he can't take a joke.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Donald Trump is mad again. This time at Jimmy Kimmel, and now he is threatening ABC. Let's break it down, guys. Here is the clip. Remember, the credit goes to the director owner of the video. I'll be back.
Disney lost all that money. Mickey was like, "Hey guys, we gotta bring Jimmy back. You're losing my f***ing money. What the f*** is wrong with you? It was just a joke. We gotta bring him back. What are you f***ing crazy? Come on, man, get that motherfucker back. I'm losing money." This just proves that there is power in the people. Congratulations, Jimmy Kimmel is back. I can't wait to see his first joke, his monologue, because that's gonna be huge, by the way. And another thing is too, the joke that Jimmy told wasn't even that bad. Donald Trump kind of disrespected CK, Charlie. They asked Donald Trump about how are you feeling about this situation with Charlie Kirk. He goes, "As you can see, you see the trucks out there, you see the ballroom is gonna be fixed. We got trucks waiting for the ball." He kind of brushed it off. So Jimmy was just saying, wow, you have no empathy for this man that just died. Since we bringing people back, you motherfuckers need to bring back Arsenio. Yeah! Oh, my man Jimmy Kimmel is back. Jimmy Kimmel is back. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm going to keep it 100 real quick. Late night talk shows have been kind of a little lame. I ain't going to lie, because I'm a big David Letterman fan. I was a big Letterman fan and all that. I know Jimmy Fallon. Fallon is talented and all that. But there was something about the night talk shows that were a little boring. First of all, it was just like, I don't know, some of the interviews were a little bit boring, blah, blah, blah. See, I grew up on the days of Johnny Carson and Jay Leno and all those guys, and even Arsenio Hall, But when Jimmy Kimmel got banned or got fired, I was like, that's whack. Because Jimmy Kimmel is probably the most likable dude of all the talk show cats. I mean, I love me some Conan O'Brien, though. Let's not get it twisted. But yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, everybody loved Jimmy Kimmel. And you know how it's proven? By what has just happened to Disney. They lost about, what, $3 to $4 billion? They lost a bunch of money. People were canceling their subscriptions, the whole nine. People love Jimmy Kimmel. And by the way, I will be doing Jimmy Kimmel's Club. He has a comedy club in Vegas. I will be there in October. Yo, this just lets you know the people with Jimmy Kimmel.
As we all know, Jimmy Kimmel returned to the stage last night and he had to get some things off his chest. He said, I'm not here to try to change y'all's mind. Either you like me or you don't. But I just want to set the record straight that my intent for that joke was never to come at or belittle or make light of what happened to CK. Trust Jimmy, I get that you had to address that situation, but I don't even think you owed them that, because anybody with an ounce of common sense knew that that joke, that punchline was for that man in that Oval Office, because he lacked empathy when a reporter was asking about CK's past. Continued to say that it's unfortunate and it's sad that the president wants to see him and 100 people lose their job and their livelihood simply because he can't take a joke. And it's sad that the government is participating in trying to silence him simply because the president does not like him. At this point, I am so tired of the double standard that we're dealing with when it comes to free speech, because it's seeming like it only applies to the people that like the man in the Oval Office. See, the other day it was okay to call Jasmine Crockett a ghetto black bitch. It was okay to say that you are willing and wanting Joe Biden to suffer from prostate cancer. But as soon as somebody says anything about that man in that Oval Office or anybody in the Republican Party, then everybody wants to be up and on. It's giving y'all condition, but y'all can't take it. And that's my thing. If you want to be Billy Badass, stand 10 toes down on that. Don't be sitting around here crying like a pissy ass baby when you can't get your way, or when the Democratic Party ain't saying what you want them to say.
Okay, guys. So Jimmy Kimmel came back to his late night show. As usually, guys. You know, just everybody have been talking about Jimmy Kimmel. So, but finally he's coming back just to his late night show, guys, which are very, very nice. But the problem, just Donald Trump himself, he tried just to put his own Twitter, like how he's not happy, he don't want anymore just to watch show and so on. So guys, I don't understand actually. Sometimes, you know, the president himself is exposed on the media and just is a public figure, but he don't want actually, like, he don't want someone just to talk about him or whatever, guys. It's just he's a public figure, and just when you are on social media, guys, we should accept, or we have to accept everything just which are coming, or sometimes even to ignore it. But most of the time Donald Trump take it personally, guys. So I don't know exactly, but what I know, people that have been just talking about Jimmy Kimmel, but finally he came back to his show, which are very nice. So guys, let's continue to watch the clip. I'll be back.
Jimmy Kimmel returned last night. He went right after Trump, Brandon Carr, and others. Here are my 3 top clips.
This show is not important. What is important is that we get to live in a country that allows us to have a show like this.
You almost have to feel sorry for him.
He did his best to cancel me. Instead, he forced millions of people to watch the show. That backfired bigly. He might have to release the Epstein files to distract us from this now.
A couple of cases of Tylenol fell off a truck, and now I got to figure out how to put autism in them.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds...
And that's how it's fucking done. Fuck Trump.
He's back talking about Jimmy Kimmel, and Trump loses again because Disney's going to reinstate Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel will have more to say on late night TV. Disney and ABC is going to bring back the comedian to a schedule starting Tuesday night. I know Donald Trump won't be happy, and the stations group as well. But remember that stations group said, hey, you know, he should apologize and he should donate to Turning Point USA. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I know this is a Trump taco without Trump even being involved, at least in the decision.
Really?
ABC said they thought better of it. They suspended production on the program, they said, because they thought they were trying to cool the temperature in the country, and that they didn't want to further inflame a tense situation at an emotional moment for the country. It's a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy. And after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday. Donald Trump is going to lose his mind because he loses again. Free speech wins. And I wonder if the protests and the threats of boycotts and people saying that they were going to boycott ABC and Disney and get rid of their Hulu and Disney Plus and ESPN, you have the power. Trump is a loser once again.
Now that ABC is feeling the pressure, Jimmy just takes the job back. He just takes the job back. It's been almost a week. We didn't hear nothing. Just silently accepted the job. While there's other Americans who still don't have their job for the same fucking thing. I thought the point was not us fighting for just one person, but fighting for all Americans. I thought that's what we were trying to do. I really thought that. I finally felt like, you know what? Jimmy Kimmel is a person that both the left, the right, white, black Americans love. They love him. He's a great, you understand, like mutual ground. That's what I thought. That's what I was hoping. But now that we finally get the confirmation that we've already known that the power lies with the consumers and not those who are actually signing or voting against or for legislation, I thought we were finally going to reclaim that.
Really?
Get the fuck back. And I thought that Jimmy, after seeing how many Americans rallied up, not just for him, but for everybody's voice, I thought he would have been like, no, until, everybody, all the other Americans who lost their job due to this, due to them speaking out on their opinions on that man, until they get their job back, I don't know, because it's not just me who had to deal with some consequences behind something that I should have never had to deal with.
Okay, guys. Trump even went as far as saying he won't support ABC anymore. Imagine a president saying he is done with an entire network just because of comedian's joke. That shows how thin his skin really is. So imagine, guys, this is all about, I don't know, people when they're exposed on social media, guys. Sometimes there's so many things come up, just really, you can accept it or you can ignore it, because sometimes if you reflect, it brings so many comments. But when we see about Mr. Trump, so I think that he don't want anyone just to make comedian with him, and is exposed on social media 24 hours, just he's there, or just even he cannot spend 2 days without going on social media. So I don't understand how all this scenario coming. So guys, let's continue to watch the clip. I'll be back.
This just in. Well, will you look at that? Jimmy Kimmel is returning to the air tomorrow night on ABC. And just like that, bingo, he's back. What's the matter, Disney? ABC? You got a collective foot up your ass from the American public when they didn't like free speech to be upended? Yeah, see how that works? Yeah. What's Trump gonna say about it? Jimmy Kimmel, loser. Sorry, Trumpy. You lost this one.
So Disney reversed their decision and they are bringing back Jimmy Kimmel. Because why? What was the reason? Because of the boycotts. Boycotts work. That is the reason why they brought him back. They don't give a fuck about the First Amendment. I say it all the time. Corporations, tech billionaires, they have no loyalty to this country. All they care about is money, so you have to speak their language. You should care about the First Amendment, though, because without it, you don't have any other rights. And I know a lot of you didn't start paying attention to this until a white famous guy got taken off, but they've been assaulting our First Amendment. That's what those college campus crackdowns were for. That's the reason why they're making sure TikTok is being taken over by right-wing Zionist billionaires. because we need to ensure that Beijing can't control what we see, but Tel Aviv can. So good job, everybody. It worked. But you should keep boycotting Disney because they are on the BDS list. There is still an active genocide happening right now with your money in Gaza. And speaking of the BDS list, if you're an American, you should be asking your lawmakers why they were just in Israel being told by their lawmakers to ban our speech in our states. That's right, folks. Your lawmakers just went to Israel so they could get told to ban BDS across the U.S. So I'm gonna need you to wake up and care about that too. That is also a violation of the First Amendment. I made this video a couple days ago when he was still off the air, and it's so relevant, so I'm gonna attach it here. Okay, so the energy that you brought to Disney, we're seeing
Okay, guys, this isn't just about Jimmy Kimmel. It's about Trump showing us how he reacts under pressure. Because as you see here and there, all this social media talking about Jimmy Kimmel. So, yeah, if a small things get him this upset, how can he handle serious criticism? Guys, you know, just there is so many things, just so many criticism just coming on Mr. Public Figure, and these things just even will keep coming until the end of his term, even maybe after his term, guys. Just so you have to accept, you have to ignore it more. Just that's what I can say, because like people, they cannot keep quiet. Social media is there just to be used, but I'm saying to use just in a good way. Yeah. So, but make joke, make fun, and make criticize. It's not a big deal or whatever. So let's continue to watch the clip. I'll be back with more commentary.
If you ain't Jimmy Kimmel, please keep scrolling. Jimmy, if you end up seeing this video, because I know a couple of your celebrity friends follow my posts and liking this, that, and the third. If y'all one of them celebrity friends, send this to Jimmy Kimmel. Do not pay them nothing. Do you hear me? Don't pay them Your show get canceled, Start a podcast or start your own show on YouTube. You will make twice the income, bro, and you'll get twice the support. I promise you. Do you see the amount of people that's canceling their freaking Disney subscriptions right now? Canceling Hulu, ESPN? It's by the hundreds of thousands at this point. Don't donate to them people, bro. Don't do it. If you got a backbone, a spine, anywhere in your body, do not donate to that damn freaking place. Don't do it, bro. Don't.
Me that all Disney did was temporarily pull Jimmy Kimmel off the air so he wouldn't continue running his mouth about Charlie Kirk and doubling down on it.
Okay.
And a week later, he's back? Come on now. Who got to you? Disney spokesperson said, "We felt that some of the comments made were ill-timed and insensitive." Well, no shit. But his ratings were down. His ratings are down. And his show is not making money. It's costing money. But you justifiably put him back on the air? Again, who got to you? See, there's other affiliates who also pulled the plug on Jimmy Kimmel. He won't be going back on the air there. Is it because Disney lost so many subscriptions in the last week? Is that what did it? That has to be it. Jimmy Kimmel still has no plans to apologize. I mean, that's right on par for him. But I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be canceling my Disney subscription because their stuff's been shit anyway.
Hey, what's up, America? Jimmy Kimmel comes back to late night tonight. Only a nationwide affiliate, Sinclair, won't show his show because he didn't apologize because he's an asshole. So as you know, Jimmy Kimmel was suspended the other day, but now he's going to come back. But several affiliates are refusing to show Jimmy Kimmel's show on their networks, mainly because he didn't apologize for talking shit about Charlie Kirk and his death. Now, the fucked up thing is Jimmy Kimmel only had about 170,000 people watching him on his daily show. Now, of course, when Jimmy Kimmel comes back tonight, there's going to be a spike in ratings because people are coming back to see the show because he was suspended. But obviously, the stale Trump jokes will take him down to about 150,000 people watching a show, more than likely by the end of this week. So I think it's fucked up how the networks are fighting so hard for people that are losing the network's money. Obviously, none of these late night shows actually make any money. If you've seen the ratings, you'll know that every late night talk show host, their ratings are in the fucking shitter. Less than 200,000 people watch these assholes' show every night. Yet somehow they're getting $20 million. It's almost like these networks are paying high dollar for total failure just because it's a government narrative that supports their left-wing agenda. Come to think of it, that seems like it's always what it's been. This is why we need the Charlie Kirk Act more than ever right now. Because it's my opinion that every television is pretty much nothing but government.
Okay, guys, what we see here is clear pattern. Trump doesn't like when people laugh at him. But he's 24 hours just on social media, especially on big platform like late night TV. But here is the truth. Comedy has always been part of American politics. Every president, from Obama to Bush to Clinton, was mocked on late night shows. The difference is most of them took it as part of the job. That's true, guys. Because just it's a show. People, they have just to react. People, they have to give their own opinion. So it's a part of job. It's a job like a normal job. Trump, however, tried to turn comedy into a personal attack. If it's like that, how is he handling the big issue? Because comedy, it's a comedy. People, they'll talk. Even they can describe you how you are not. So I don't understand, really. I don't understand. Maybe just, guys, you can drop what the comment in the comment section. Instead of brushing it off, he makes it bigger news by reacting with anger. And when he threatens ABC, it shows how he tries to use his influence to punish people or networks who don't praise him. Guys, in our life, we don't expect people to say the same things. Because there are some people who like us and there are some people who don't like us. There's some people who praise us. There's some people who hate us at all. So we cannot just force people to come to our side. Everybody have his own freedom just to choose or to do or following his heart and his mind. This is important because it tells us about leadership. Leaders who can't take jokes or criticism are often the ones who act emotionally instead of logically. And when you are dealing with national and international issues, you need a strong mind, not just a quick temper. Yeah, guys, patience should be there. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm correct, guys. Maybe you can correct me in the comment section. Jimmy Kimmel will keep making jokes. That is his job. As you know yourself, guys, that is his job. That is his show. So since before, all of us, we know it. And Trump will keep reacting. That's his personality. But the real question for the American people is, do you want a leader who gets upset over late night comedy, or one who can focus on real problems? That's why this moment matters is not just about Trump and Kimmel. It's about how we judge leadership, maturity, and strengths in politics. So guys, as yourself will see, so many people have been talking about Jimmy Kimmel. So finally he came back to his night show, which are very, very nice, guys. So I can't say so many things because this content is always about educational purpose. So if you have any comment, drop it in the comment section. I really appreciate again your help. Really, I see you are helping me a lot and a lot. Let me say thank you again. God bless you, and see you for the next video.